today earlier on. I just wanted to play it some more. And of course, I'll do my own side missions, finishing with Hufflepuff. But I thought, since I finished the main story, I'm going to do a little bit more with the other stuff. Now, I'm going to be switching back and forth between the two houses that I already started working on, Ravenclaw and Slytherin. Gryffindor will come down the line, but right now, the reason why is because I did want to originally be a Ravenclaw, but that's just not where my test was. And so I thought I'd use a female character for that one. Slytherin, spoilers ahead, I'm gonna be making some darker choices for this character. You know, I just wanna... You may not look it, but I plan to have him a very dangerous person. I mean, hey, what's his name? Tom Riddle that turned into Voldemort. Everyone thought he was interesting. Didn't look dangerous. Actually, there in the lore, he was quite good looking until he turned into a noseless snake thing. But you know, yeah, Gryffindor will be around eventually, but I'm focusing on darker choices and not. She's not gonna make too many different choices than my original Hufflepuff. I need to put his glasses back on, but since the main battle's over. But yeah, also I'm gonna get those robes. Also, I got a Quidditch robe. Isn't that nice? I think I had it before, but I just forgot, I guess. But anyway, I have made progress already with these two, so I'm gonna be switching between them. I'm gonna be doing more side quests and main quests, and possibly ones y'all haven't even seen on the previous videos. And looking at the common rooms, which are pretty freaking cool as well. Ravenclaw is like my favorite common room, and yeah. Wait a minute, 1 second. Alright, I had to make sure my voice was coming through. Alright. I still have a few more house tokens to get, but it looks like I can't really get to all of them because the map chamber is closed until later on in the game, as you all well know, since I did the other ones. But yeah, I go ahead and start doing this one. I will return to the Hufflepuff, but I just want to, you know, see what it's like to make darker choices, see the other common rooms. I saw a recent video that no one saw the use of the common rooms, and I get it, not much to do, but can y'all not appreciate how nice these things look? And it fits the character descriptions perfectly, in my opinion. Homey for Gryffindor, nice and cozy and homey. Earthy for what is that thing called? Hufflepuff, really? I got that wrong. Devastatingly dark for Slytherin. So yeah, it makes more sense. To me at least. There's even more? Oh, this is a bedroom. Okay, we're done. Alright. You will see the same missions, and you will see different ones. But I just couldn't wait. I really enjoy playing this.
If I'm honest,
I really enjoy playing Hogwarts Legacy, I really do.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
to think about it, I don't recall them ever discussing if my character was a pureblood or not. It doesn't matter, it's just something I can play along with the character of your choice, like Slytherin. People will probably be bragging about, oh, you're a pureblood. Or some bully would be like, oh, you're in Hufflepuff, you must not be a pureblood then. Stuff like that, you know? Would have been interesting. Hey, Sebastian, sorry to hear about your fate. Really sucks. I should have stopped you a long time ago.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Also, since this is not the main, since not to be like a jerk or anything, but if I need to use the restroom, I can use
Professor,
the restroom while I'm streaming.
I'm glad to see you.
Since it's
And
not my main
thank Merlin you're in
house.
one
So
piece.
yeah,
I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
less
Sir,
stress
the
on
trolls
this
were
one.
wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is great news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Oh, he came out the door with me. Okay.
Revelio.
I'd like to see your parents.
Ah, duh.
Might some kind soul help me?
No.
Revelio.
I believe we have some matter.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
What are you up to now?
If only a new student was helping.
Still not gonna help you, no. Helping her is not really my... I don't know. Sebastian again. I'm just gonna, if he's already there, I'm just gonna choose to believe you evaporated there. Or he's evaporated, whatever the word is. Oh, I already did the part where he was in here. He's usually standing right there.
I think so. We shall see who shows up. I know, Sebastian. I know.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
I'll be dueling solo.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
Accio! Lumos!
Take
Levioso!
the one! Levioso!
Accio!
Protego!
Levioso!
There goes my wager.
Accio!
Levioso!
Protego! Act like a winner!
That's all you've got? Accio! Lumos! Levioso!
You're better than that!
Protego! Stupid one! Come on! Levioso!
So used to having other buttons. So I keep hitting this.
Accio! Levioso!
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Seems I'm out of the tournament thanks to you.
Don't be hating.
Perhaps I should stick to potions.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio!
Good one!
Leviosa!
Nicely done!
Leviosa! Accio!
Excellent form! I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished.
Still sour.
You could have gone a bit easier on me.
I could have, but nah. Sebastian, hi.
Might some kind soul help me?
No.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in your endeavors.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady. Good work.
Incendio!
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I can never, like...
If only a new student would help me.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckert.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
He's the type of person you wouldn't just slap the piss out of.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
One moment, please.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
I probably shouldn't have. Hello.
Hello there.
Probably should not have started streaming until after I did the whole restricted section part. I gotta admit, that's the part that I dislike the most. Like, there's always the mission that you don't like in a particular story, no matter how good the game is. There's always this one part that you don't like, and for me it's the stealth. I'm more of a head first type of person. I'll beat you down.
Revelio. Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock. And Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section. You can't be serious. Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner. So don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clear. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think we'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. Levioso!
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
How do I know you won't go to the librarian and blame this all on me?
Why would I do that? I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Repair it. Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it.
That's not what I got the last time.
Where might this lead?
I got the Quidditch jacket when I opened that chest last time. It's odd. Excuse me.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Accio!
Incendio!
Levioso! Accio! Levioso!
Potato, super one.
Accio! Levioso!
Incendio!
Levioso! Accio! Levioso!
Incendio! Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Strange.
This must be the way forward, but to where?
Strange.
Revelio.
I cannot remember.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Incendio. Accio. Accio. Stego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. It is a book after all.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald. Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood. Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Lumos! That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
It's hardly worth studying for potions.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
If you pay attention,
She was just there.
plenty of useful advice regarding antidotes.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Yeah, I know I said I was gonna make dark choices, but I couldn't bring myself to be mean to her for no reason. But anywho.
As far as I can see, the only hope. Oh dear, I shall get in trouble.
Incendiary.
And what are you doing?
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meat told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Oh.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Got it. Only 4 more to go. Revelio.
Where are the... Huh?
This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her. Revelio. Accio.
I know dang well she didn't. Alright. I say, I didn't touch you. Don't tell me you dropped them books.
Revelio. Accio. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
No running in the library.
I don't see why people fuss so much about Hogwarts.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
Yeah, I probably should have charged her. So I was gonna do darker choices. I mean, like I meant like learning the spells.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait.
Never required us to write more inches of parchment on top of it.
Oh well. I seem to be breaking more stuff as a Slytherin.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
Okay, so if you saw my main video with the Hufflepuff, me being a Hufflepuff, I told myself to follow my instincts.
Some of these pages seem to be missing.
So for him, I'm gonna do the opposite.
It appears someone has got to
if
the
I
book
need to
before
charge
us.
someone, I will. Because I'm trying to break that
we'll
guilt
need
thing.
time to
Because this
study
is
what
not the character who
remains.
feels guilty.
Perhaps we can still
That's not
salvage
who I want
something
him to be.
useful.
So
That may take some time.
next time, if I help someone,
I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Sorry, I had a Beyonce moment. I had to mute myself. Well, I am a troublemaker. Yeah.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Oh, I done forgot. This little lady here. She is far as frick. So far.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Herbology class. I'll take my herbology class.
It's a good thing the owlery is away from the rest.
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting Dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say, nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Don't worry, Nurse Blaney put it back on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! Well, anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the denoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we, probably ought to head back
That
to
made
class.
him uncomfortable.
Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology
No,
is
I chose that
fancy
one
subject. Take to your
because
garden, and it will tend
I
to you.
picture the Slytherin to
Well, I
be
suppose
someone
that's everything.
aware
Do come
of
by
how
for a chat
dangerous
sometime.
some
I
plants
so enjoy
are.
checking in with my new students.
And on the back of my head, I'm thinking maybe my character could be a kiss up to the teachers, but to everyone else, his dark side shows up. It makes it for interesting character development. I do say so myself.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
So to speak.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Alright, so I'm gonna bring the Slytherin portion to a close. How long have I been playing this? Oh, it's been over an hour. Wow, time flies. I know dang well I'm past that part, right? With her, right? Son of a biscuit-eating mother-effing bulldog. Oh well. Keep a fat fight. I'm still wondering about where did those come from? Now, why Why didn't that work the first time? Why didn't that work the first time? Man. Oh well, at least you see it on stream.
This must be the way forward. But to where?
I wonder. So I have to wait for it to come to me? Okay. Man. No, I'm on the edge.
Revelio.
No. Oh, alright. I'll live. Without it. No, nothing. Nothing.
Revelio.
Nothing at all?
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Is a book after all.
So I already know this part because I literally just did it. Yeah, the same thing. Same thing. Ugh.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said...
Gotta go get the mail real quick. On second thought... Yeah, sure, why not?
Hello. Oh. If I have the time, I may look. Could...
Do come and find me if you stumble on anything illuminating that's on.
Lewis. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. This looks like the location from the painting. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Is Professor Black?
a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Lenora?
You did?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
Over.
The moth! I should have seen.
Alright. Yeah, so a lot of this just did and all. But, you know, I have to get the mail. 1 second.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Bibbidi-bobbidi-boo. Shoot, wrong classroom. They look so similar. They look so similar.
Kind soul, help me.
Even if I'm a nicer person in this version, no. I find you kind of obnoxious. If I'm being honest.
If only a new student would help me.
Oh, for Patti LaBelle's sake. I need to... Where is his classroom? Look how annoying that is. Oh! Right in the bum.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir,
I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the I wonder why it was here. Another pen.
The first man we showed you.
Miriam.
In the second.
What? No.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Oh yeah, learn 2 curses. What have I learned 3?
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
I am aware of this stuff.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of crossed wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
I'll go it alone.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
I've taken on tougher, but I've had bigger spells, so... Whoopsie daisy! Actually, I think that'll work.
Incendio! Don't shy away now.
Stupefy! Is that all you've got?
Stupefy! Incendio! Stupefy! Here.
There goes my way.
You're better than that!
Leviosa!
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honour to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honour.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Oh, shame on you. Did y'all lose graciously?
You can't be beat, can you?
Why, thank you.
Lost to a new student? I didn't see that coming.
And you?
The best duelist won, I suppose.
Where'd the other girl go? I mean, that's what you suppose.
Shame it's over. I was just getting started.
How can you get started when I knocked you out? Outside. Hey, it's Sebastian and outside. Hey, it's little buddies. I need my thing. That didn't work out. That did not work out at all. I was trying to. If y'all can just. That didn't work. I'm trying to get a screenshot with all three of us together. That didn't work out either, but, where y'all going? This way, I'm assuming. That's as good as it's gonna get. Whatever, fine. I did herbology with my Slytherin, so I'm not gonna do it right now. So I'm gonna do natties. Whew. Jeepers. Well, guess I did just the long one. I need a photo mode. I mean, I know selfies didn't exist back then, but come on. For those who don't know, this game is based in the 1800s. Very progressive, though. We already have lesbians and transgender characters. How can you be more progressive in the 1800s than it is now? Baffling. Absolutely baffling. Why does school uniforms have pants for the girls? This ain't my school uniform.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Sorry, apparently someone we know just came into the house.
Revelio.
Isn't that the exact same thing I'm wearing now? Yup. I'm tempted to let her keep the shades on. Oh, she looked cross-eyed for a second. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Nope, I do not want her in any dark wizard stuff. I don't know, Crossroads champion, I suppose. What the? Does she look like she's a housemaid? Ugh, can't wait for flying class. Get thy broom.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning. But I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
All right.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student! You can't be sick!
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Done it.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Is that what you think?
You're in there! Stop! Hang on!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You spicy
You're going to regret
Where I was aiming?
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought the Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were mere myth.
Mere myth? You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared!
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Revelio. Incendio.
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyres sink.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Ding-a-ding.
Incendio.
Am I missing another one?
Revelio.
Missing another one.
Clearly, all three of these pyres are meant to be lit.
Incendio.
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Whoa. And she did. What's that? Curious.
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Hello? Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Excuse me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid. Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know of your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
Oh. Yeah. Well, I'm wrong. for a flu.
This must be where the Pinch-Smedley family astrolabe is. I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Trust you didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there.
I had no idea I could do that.
Thank you
other
again.
Than the
and I do
mission
hope you
I
keep
had.
diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Huh. The mermaid mask. How about that? Well, just a little taste of the Slytherin and the Ravenclaw characters I pretty much created. And I will keep looking forward. I'm gonna...
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Wait, hold up. Well, I guess I can't go up there right now. That's unfortunate. Oh well, still cool though. Do the do. Might return tonight, might not. Who knows? So, main game pretty much done. Well, I need to still do some other, like, important stuff. Oh, while I'm here, I actually... New quest available? What you talking about? Oh, the House Cup, the Skies Limit. So those demiguises. I found, fought, and defeated a female Graphorn. And we should have a baby Graphorn around here. Somewhere. What? 10 hours? Guess I don't remember supposed to be by herself. Because she is far away. Oh, she's giving birth to another one too, I forgot. Not to disturb them. Alright, well that's cool. And I did some redecorating just in case. The room got bigger. Some odd reason, but I'm okay with it, obviously. Yeah, the room got bigger, so came a room. Liven it. Anyway. Yep. That's all for now.